Hey, this is Jamie from Capsule Computers, and today we are reviewing Victor Vran for Mac and Windows. It is available now on Steam for $19.99 US. The game is developed by Haemimont Games, who is better known for developing the modern Tropico titles. Victor Vran is a gothic action RPG with a little bit of steampunk influence. The titular character, Victor, is a demon hunter who has made a pact with demons himself to allow him to wield not only a wide variety of weapons, but also some demonic abilities. He's come to Zagravia to track down a fellow demon hunter and a friend of his who has gone missing. Things immediately go south as Victor notices the streets are practically lined with the bodies of his fellow demon hunters, and a mysterious voice has now taken refuge in his head, mocking his every move. Now, the story is a little predictable, but the writing is still fantastic. Victor's film noir-styled monologues and the voice's Stanley Parable-esque speeches contrast each other beautifully. Victor Vran is trying to break out of the cookie-cutter, dungeon-crawling action RPG standard a little bit. The game adds a splash of platformers in its control scheme, which allow Victor to jump through puzzles and access secret chests for bonus loot. Now, the game's control works well most of the time, but it does have some hiccups, especially when jumping in enclosed or in tight spaces. I like how the developers have replaced the class system with something a little more flexible. The game starts out with a choice of 3 outfits for Victor, each with different armor and effects on the overdrive resource system that fuels Victor's demonic abilities. These serve as a rough playstyle that Victor will use, but the player does get a chance in a couple levels to change their mind and try something completely new. The main skills are determined by 2 weapons Victor wields and the demonic abilities. I really like how both types of skills are varied enough that almost every playstyle will find something to suit them. As a person who really favors ranged weapons, I appreciated the fact that the game broke out of the fast-hitting but weak and hard-hitting but slow ranged weapon standard. Like any good action RPG dungeon crawler, Victor Vran has some great replayability, and I'm not just talking about the standard loot grind. Each level has some secret chests to reward explorers and a set of 5 challenges that will reward players with loot, gold, and experience upon completion. The levels are designed well with a few really deviously hidden secrets. For those who want to bring friends to these levels, the game does support co-op and PvP multiplayer. The audiovisual experience in Victor Vran is solid. The art style is a unique twist on the standard demon hunting action RPG, and the soundtrack is an absolute pleasure to listen to. The voice acting, though, is where Victor Vran really shines and stumbles horribly at the same time. Veteran actors Doug Cockle and Andrew Wincott do a fantastic job of voicing Victor Vran and the voice respectively, but it seems like the budget got blown on their hirings, as the voice acting for the supporting characters can be downright cringeworthy. Now, if you like action RPGs or even have the slightest interest in dungeon crawlers, I highly recommend giving Victor Vran a try. It's got some small issues that probably won't convert the non-believers, but the game's excellent presentation and solid mechanics are an absolute pleasure to play if you're into the genre. I'm giving Victor Vran an 8.5 out of 10. If you want to read our full review, be sure to check out the link in the description or up here in the video's card. I hope to see you soon. This is Jamie from Capsule Computers signing off.